Actually, yeah. Element's going with his classic new school support summoners. He goes heal and exhaust, and a lot of summoners are copying that because it makes you feel like the support role is much more active if you have summoners like that.
Right.
And
The CV, exactly. You're doing more other than just sitting in lane, waiting for something to happen.
And Hotshot this game decides to go Rumble.
I've never seen Hotshot play Rumble, have you?
I've seen him play Rumble like twice, and to be honest, like, if France doesn't have a good Rumble counter, it doesn't matter because Rumble is a really good, like a really easy champion.
Because you can just pick up Q and run.
Right, like so, like a good Rumble counter would be, like I know Trin does well in lane, but he gets kited easily by Rumble in team fights. So I'm not quite sure what could beat Rumble straight up in lane. Like you could probably Kennen it and split the lane. You could Skarner and split the lane. There's a lot of stuff I can split. I think Riven can kill, and there's some APs like Cassiopeia that can kill as well. I've seen Renekton do really well against Rumble, but that matchup is also a toss-up. So I'll be interested to see what France picks against Rumble, because Rumble is it's kind of interesting. He notoriously beats like all the melee laners top. Okay, so they're picking Morg against Rumble, which is I don't like that. I don't like that. Like I did that against like IG, and it was fine. Or no, I didn't. I did that matchup like in solo queue like before I came here, and it's really just like a farm lane, but in a long lane, Rumble has more chances to catch you because if you miss
This
a
is
blind,
interesting. It looks like Rumble is going to be going mid, so this makes a lot more sense. GG is going to be playing Rumble because he's played a lot of Rumble in the past, and Hotshot is going to go top on Tryndamere.
I think they might just send Trin middle to counter Kassadin.
Either way, I feel like it's going to be GG on Rumble and Hotshot on Trin.
Probably, because GG has played, or used to play Rumble a lot in the past, and recently dropped it because he doesn't play top lane much anymore. Here we're just running time, waiting for the countdown to go down. It looks like GG is... Okay, yeah, GG's playing Rumble. That was right. I'm unsure where they're going to send.
Do you think either of these teams have an edge early on just based on picks?
I think whatever lane Morgana is in is kind of screwed. Like, he doesn't do well, or she doesn't do well in either lane. I think Kassadin doesn't do well in either lane. Well, Morgana can do well mid. In the long lane, Morgana is kind of underwhelming.
I mean,
I think
if they put Morgana mid, then they're basically just feeding Kassadin to
I think
Tryndamere.
Kassadin has poor matchups here, especially with a Maokai jungle that will be able to camp mid. So really, they're going to have to depend a lot on Linek to be able to give farm to Yellowstar.
Right, but Trundle does have issues doing that early game. This is interesting. If France can get out of the early game without having too much of a disadvantage, they have a pretty decent chance.
Yeah, the issue is the early game is going to be so hard for Kassadin. I don't really see how he's going to pull through. Trundle ganks aren't very effective, especially against a team comp like that. Like they all have mobility moves.
Tryndamere is 100% ungankable by Trundle.
Right, so whatever they send mid is going to be extremely hard to gank, and Kassadin will just be bullied around, I think. It depends how much pressure Trundle can put on the lane.
I think we're going to get cut off by the graphic here, so just give it a second. They'll do the pregame graphic pretty soon. Everyone, you can see everyone's watching the main stage game. The fans for this game are... I have a feeling the people that are still sitting here might not be large League of Legends fans, and they're just watching a game, and they don't realize the grand finals are happening on the main stage. As perhaps many of the stream viewers realize as well.
I'm unsure how close... So they're moving out very generic items. Urgot has always started Doran's Blade all these games. Maokai has also started Doran's Ring. So for this game, he won't be behind because he's actually connected. So
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
we'll see how this works out. I feel like you're gonna send Rumble top. Well, Rumble's gravitating toward the top area, which makes me feel like you're gonna send Rumble top.
I'm gonna bail on you, Scar. I'm sorry.
No,
Good luck.
Yeah, Jack's gonna leave to watch Grand Finals, which is what I would do as well. But I honestly think this game's gonna be pretty close, and probably close to the Grand Final game because it sounds like CD just crushes them because they don't have a strong solo mid,
30 seconds.
which is something that I expected
Spawn.
to happen, to be honest. So you see Maokai doing the standard Maokai jungle route, which is where well, there are two standard routes. He either stack these on Wraiths or he stack them on Wolves, and the safe way is to just do like Wolves and Blue. Or on the new patch, the route changes a little bit with you can do like Wraiths and then Blue or something like that. But here we just see him doing what he's been doing like most of the games he's ever played. You see Sona doing something very smart. She started with a ward on the top left. That way it made the hug left and not get like surprised by Maokai when he comes out of the jungle and tries to crush him. So of course, here we go. Morg's going top and Rumble's going top. So that lane's going to be pretty much a farm fest for the first couple levels. Shamir beats Cassin, but I think Cassin might be able to farm a little bit under Trin because he's not like he pressures a lot, but maybe we'll be able to see something happen. Okay, so Maokai has decided to do small camp instead of blue buff. So it looks like he might decide to just back after this rotation, or he might decide to gank. I'm not quite sure. Trundle's gravitating toward top, and Top's still level 1. So Trundle's gonna come in from behind and try to see if he can get an early flash. I don't think he can do anything but flash, to be honest. So Maokai's here, and Maokai just got out. So GG knows that Trundle's top, and he can't really go aggressive. Yellowstar almost dies mid. If Hotshot had Ignite, that probably would have been a kill right there. But he forces the flash, which is good. And here comes Hotshot. I honestly think he can luck out and crit Yellowstar twice and just win this. Or like crit him once and then spin, just kill him at the tower. I's taking a lot of pressure bottom. He has to heal. I don't know. He looks like he still might be taking some pressure, but no, he gets safely away. I was kind of wish the observers would go down there and look at that, but whatever. So mid Hotshot's putting a lot of pressure on Yellowstar. I kind of expected this to happen, and of course, each one of these games, like Childs, has put a lot of pressure on the Ice. Ice averages about 10 to 15 CS behind every game. Okay, so Trundle comes mid, forces Hotshot off, gives some relief to mid lane, which is what Yellowstar sorely needs. Just a summoner check real quick in case anyone didn't know this. Hotshot decided to go cleanse this game, so that he's not caught by roots or slows, which is very smart. Everyone else is running standard, which is top lanes are running Ignite, mid lane is running Yellowstar running Ignite. Childs has been doing his standard, very standard for weird ghost flash on Caitlyn. It's very strong for mobility reasons, but outside of that, I don't know if I agree with it, but I don't play with AD, so he probably understands it at a level that I don't really understand right now because I haven't talked to him about it. Maokai is rotating top. Looks like he wants to get a gank in on Morgana, but I don't know exactly. She can shield the arcane. Yeah, here we go. So she shields. She gets out of the gank for free. I don't know. That might have been Gigi's fault because if Gigi had put spell damage on her, the arcane, she might have been slowed or at least grasped by the closer. Oh my god. And so Trundle comes out on the gank and gets first blood. Childs decides to try to kill Titus here. I don't think he can, but she can. And oh my god, Titus gets both kills, which means he's really far away in lane, far ahead in lane. So that means he can go for kills pretty easily. And Yellowstar Hotshot literally spins it and crits with 39% crit chance. There we go, like chunks 200 health away. I really think Yellowstar might consider starting Cloth Armor mid against Trindamere, but I don't know if he expected to go against Trind, so I don't know. Soaz has no mana, so GG should just be able to bullet her straight out of lane right here. Okay, he lands one slow. He lands another slow, he might have been able to go for a kill. Yeah, he would have been able to go for a kill. Maybe have gotten it, or at least force the flash right there. So Hotshot's putting damage on the tower. Mid tower's already a half, so that might actually be good for Yellowstar if mid tower's taken. Oh, and it looks like, okay, so Elements putting some pressure down bot. Unfortunately, they're still behind. They're like a level behind and like a lot of gold, so you can't really do too much without blowing like. He has no summoners to use either. He's use exhaust and heal. Alright, so Soaz really needs a hold, so you can expect to see maybe the jungle from top soon, or he'll just back and try to get to his lane faster than his lane can push. Yellow Star's farming away mid while Hotshot's going back. Yellow Star has 19 CS to Hotshot's 30, so obviously he's behind, and I expected that to happen, and honestly the matchup's really hard for Caston, but he's not too far behind right now, aside from the fact that like Trinamir has a kill. And here we go, Soaz gets, oh my god, Soaz is moving up with no mana, in Black Shield and just gets killed right here. So that's really, really bad, because their jungler is in close by to get experience. This is going to get pushed straight to the tower, they get some damage on the tower, and no one's going to be there to collect XP. Meanwhile, in mid, the solos also. So it looks like only Tyus is doing well on Team France, and both their solos are losing right now. I don't know if something that can be pushed back. Okay, so Hotshot just spun in and crit once. Like, if you can get 2 crits, you can probably just take out half of Caston's health. You saw there, you got 1 crit, took out like 55%. Hotshot's also 6 and Yellow Star isn't, so he can make plays like that without him Rift walking away at all. Trundle is, let me see how Trundle has 2 assists, he's doing pretty well. He's doing just about as well as the Maokai, to be honest. In terms of farm, at least, farm the XP. It looks like they're looking to make France looking to make a dragon play? Oh my god, that's early. Well, France has Razor, and, it looks like Maokai's here, which is awful, and it looks like France is going to get, I was going for, okay, so they decided to splash out and ditch the dragon tip because it was really early and it was really high risk as well. Abo may consider actually doing dragon now, but I don't think he can because Titus is so farm. It's a high risk without a Hotshot. Okay, so Abo slash mid, and that's really bad because Yellow Star needs all the defensive cooldowns he can get. Top lane is 6 and Yellow Star is still 5, and mid lane 6 as well. Soaz looks like he's doing okay now. Farm-wise, he's ahead of GG, which that's actually really surprising because GG should really be ahead of him. Hotshot's level 7, just bullying Caston right now. He's only completely from the wave. Trundle's trying to make a lane gank bottom, but I don't know how effective that will be. Oddly coming bottom as well, so it'll be interesting to see what happens, to say the least. Morg should back now. She has a half mana and the lane's pushed all the way. There's not much you can do but buy. Morg also doesn't have teleport, which I think is really bad because she really needs teleport to be able to force the dragon fight with her teammates. And really, like, that's how she wants to contribute because her team fight's really good. Hotshot's still forcing Yellow Star out of farm and experience. Soaz might be in trouble here. Okay, he just takes a little bit of rounds. And Yellow Star dies again. Which is really bad. Hotshot still hasn't even used ult, so he could have just he actually could have just turned that around and tried to hit Ninak. Probably would have been able to do some damage. The next red dropped. Morg coming down mid, which is interesting. It looks like they might say Caston top because he's just getting slaughtered mid. But I don't know, I'm pretty sure Morg can't handle Trin either at this point. Trin is already 2-0. Caitlyn doing a very, very defensive build, triple Doran played, and which usually ADs don't do unless they're really far behind, and apparently Chaos thinks he's really far behind right now, which I kind of agree with. So I don't necessarily like the build, but it's something he might have to do just to survive the lane. Surprisingly, Chaos still had the farm bottom lane, but it's only by a little bit, by about 6 CS. So you see top lane, Rumble's free farming. Bottom lane's kind of a watch right now. There's not much Tyus can do without jungle gank, without making a super high risk play. So he really needs a jungle gank, or at least Kuja to be level 6 before he can make a big play any kind of kill attempt bottom. If you see war coverage, both teams have pretty good war coverage down. Canada has way better war coverage than the other team, but France at least had Dragon Ward. Dragon Ward just fell down, and top wards are down too. So now France is really behind the ward department. Oddman has a lot of pressure on the map just because they can't see where he is. So he's going to try to lane gank top. and it might work out, but the other jungler is here as well, so it might get turned. I'm not quite sure what will happen. Okay, so mid is finally 6, but Hotshot's 9 with 2 kills. So there's still nothing Yellowstar can do against Hotshot. And so Lunak is forced to blow flash because they and that's bad, but what's worse is giving up a kill. So that was a good move to make. It looks like Hotshot wants to dive top. And he spins into the wall. So it looks like he's going to go back around. They know he was coming. Bottom can make an aggressive play now because Blitzcrank just went back, but Blitz is back here. Blitz is back now, so there's not much they can do anymore. Yellowstar has blue buff mid, so he can at least get farm to the extent. He's almost double the CS behind Hotshot. So Hotshot's level 9 with 80 CS, and he has level 7 with 40 CS. And that's really bad. They need to make big plays right now, or France is going to be falling farther and farther behind. Nothing interesting happening too far at this point. You see Yellowstar going for raid camps. He's just go back in and try to farm what he's lost so far. So Ash really needs to go back. He's half health, no mana, so he goes back at the risk or at the expense of losing some CS and some tower damage, which is something he has to do. Just by having so Hotshot decides that he wants to die and he crits on his first attack. So if he does that one more time, Yellowstar's gonna die. And that's just how Tryndamere works when he's that farmed. And Hotshot decided to go double forward blade. I don't necessarily know that's smart, but or that's a good item build, but it's worked out for him so far. And now they can make a big dragon play. So Hotshot's first dragon, and he's level 10, so he's way above everyone else. At least 2 levels above Solos and Titus. So they're having to give him this dragon. Morg doesn't have one, and Rumble's middle, so he can easily contest. Or Morg doesn't have TP. And so they get a free dragon. They're ahead almost 2,300 gold right now. So that's very significant. And both solo lanes are losing. That's really bad. Right now, Rumble's coming in from behind Soaz. Okay, so he gets binded, so he can't do anything, and he's just going to turn around. Okay, so he's going to go on Soaz. No, he just turns around, right? There's nothing he can do. Yellowstar's busy trying to farm back mid. He's still really far behind. You see Hotshot decide to pick up Zerger Greaves and Brutalizer. So he's going for jokers. Hotshot gets they try to dive GG a little bit, and then GG just ults and they back out because they realize they don't have enough damage to be able to force anything onto GG right now. Morg farm is doing really well actually. She's at 93 CS, Morg's at 87. It's not much either. I mean, so she's at least keeping up. At least she's not too far behind. Whereas Hassan is really far behind. And he decided to even go tier first, which is I think is a very bad play. He should have been going Callus first to be able to survive mid. But again, so Trundle decided to go an early Ninja Tabby with his Wriggles, which based on the other team I kind of agree with because Hotshot's just so far ahead. The extra dodge hits will help him a lot. Boots are very good. I'm actually surprised they're not nerfed yet because they're just so strong that to the point where like almost every top laner that grabs Ninja Tabby just to be able to treat. You see Titus going for a very early Glacial Shroud. It'll help him in lane, it'll help him against Tryndamere. So if he gets frozen, that'd be really good for their team. Right now it's evolved to like something sort of far more. Nocta has 2 gold for 5 items right now, and Bliss has 1. Chaos actually just picking up his VS sword, so that's really good. He'll be able to come back lane and be able to maybe put some pressure onto the other laner, or onto the tower at least. Trundle doing nothing but clearing his jungle. There's nothing he can gank mid, so he's coming mid to gank. Hotshot just spins out because Yellowstar lost his blue buff, so he can't really do much to pressure when he's low on mana. Right now, everyone has summoners up, so the next good team fight you will see at least like 6 summoners used. Hotshot doing big pressure on Linux right now. Linux just does a really good pillar on odd one, so he can't close, and he just gets away by running without using flash. So that's very good, very smart. You see see Rumble ducking in and out of top bush a lot. This makes it so it's hard for Mord to predict when he's going to leave for real. And I think they're going to make a play on the blue buff on blue side because they can. Cassidy's so far behind that they can do that. And Cassidy without blue buff is just like most Cassidy's play if you don't get blue buff. I really think that's what they should be doing right now. I think Hotshot may be considering going there. So Trundle's middle as well. And Trundle, oh my god, 2v2 clash middle. I wish I could see it. Okay, so nothing happened. They exchanged ultimates. It looks like no one even flashed. No, they just exchanged ultimates right now. Once they realized that like no one went to contest under a turret and they didn't have enough damage to chase. So blue buff is actually up for blue side. Hotshot should really be not looking to take the turret, but rather to force his team, rumble him and blitz, or rumble him into the jungler to be going towards blue. His casting without blue, right? It just sucks. Has a lot of mid AB carry skill, a lot better with blue than anything else. So it looks like they may be considering diving bottom, like hard diving bottom. So they're sending 3 down there. But Hotshot does not go. Instead, he stays mid and farms. Okay, so they have a pink ward in the bush. So they don't actually know Maokai is there because they pink ward in the before Maokai actually is there. GG's up top farming. There's not much damage more can put on GG to be able to kill him without just GG taking like 3 binds in a row accidentally. Hotshot's at the second turret right now, just farming away. That's actually really interesting. That pink ward is right next to that green ward, and like they apparently can't see it. So that's a really good ward by purple side. Okay, Aqua goes in actions. It's too close to the tower for Hotshot to fall into these farms. Hotshot's going to become a really big force in this game. But it looks like Tyus is closing the round. So when a team fight happens, it might be that Tyus has enough armor and enough like team fight utility to negate a lot of the damage that their farm carries can do. Like for instance, had France decided to choose a more anti-AD jungler like Malphite, even if Hotshot got really farmed, there's not much he can do. So Hotshot decides to go on Yellowstone. Yellowstone's forceful flash. Hotshot just runs toward elements. Oh my god, Yellowstone looks over the wall, straight into Element's hook, and that's really bad because he just died right there. Blue is still up, and purple side sees blue. Canada sees blue. Rumble's at blue right now. So Rumble's going to take blue, and there's nothing they can do about it. So I think he's at half mana. Oh, here we go. They get a great bind on Oddload, great pick by Titus, and Oddload goes down. That's one of the most action that's happened this entire game. You see Canada's up 3 towers right now, and they just stole 3 up. That's super good map control, and Dragon should be spawning in a couple minutes. So I think they're all going to go, you're going to shove top and go back and buy right now to be able to come down for the Dragon fight and just force the Dragon fight. The other team can't do anything about it. So never mind, Dragon is up right now. I don't even know if Chaos can shop without giving up Dragon. He can, because the jungler is top. So Chaos should be going back right now to shop, and they should all be converging on Dragon right after this. Red buff is up. Hotshot should be going for red buff and then converging in because he has time. They know the jungler is top. It looks like that's what Hotshot's going to do. There's CV put down on Dragon, so whichever team CV knows that Dragon is up. So it's obviously blue. Yeah. Okay, so Titus finishes off his Frozen Heart. He realizes that while he could get more damage, his team is getting crushed by AD carries, especially Hotshot. So if they force a fight, they really need the attack speed reduction that it gives to be able to even deal with Hotshot right now, because Hotshot is just really farmed. He's got his Zeal, and he's got his Yeomans. And he's got 2 Doran's Blades. Chalk's going for a fast IE, so he ends up getting IE, and or he ends up getting half of his IE right now. Oh my god, Hotshot's on Yellowstar right now. And he just crits Yellowstar like 3 times. Oh my god, very good blitz pull on Titus. And Titus actually, oh my god, really good Warp Bind. Titus missed his E, Warp Bind tied up, so Elements had a good pull there. Hotshot might have been in danger, might have actually died there. But Elements got a pull on Titus, so they can continue going in on the Hotshot. It may have looked like a suicide moment right there, but protecting your carries is sport's #1 job. I don't necessarily agree with Elements using heal there, because I think it's 100% sure he was going to die. Or at least pretty sure he was going to die. At this point, Canada got the dragon and all that mess. So it'll spawn around like 24, and GG's roaming up and down top river. I think he wanted to go team fight, but since he doesn't have teleport, like a lot of times when you're top, you can't really do much with farm without teleport. Like if you're running Ignite, you either kill the lane or you just farm. And I know Void gets really mad at this. Like, he has to end up farming all game. And he feels like he doesn't really impact the game as much. And really, like, the top lane's only job, if you're not running a kill lane, is just to really farm it out. And I'm not a real fan of how the top lane has devolved into doing that. But I'm hoping that in the future, it might change a little bit into something more interesting. But, yeah, I'm going off on a tangent on that. So you see Rumble here going for... Okay, he's going the standard Will into Rylai's build, which I don't necessarily... I more like the Will into Rabadon's build, because I think he already has 2 innate slows, and slow stacking is very good. But having a slow on his Q is very, very good. So it's a definite trade-off here. So Hotshot's 3-0-1 right now. So he's the most farm player on the team. He's definitely doing really well this game. And he's... Yeah, like, the other team has to really just work around Hotshot to keep that farm. It's really good for them. At this point, I might even see, like, Urgot getting a Tabby, because, like, he has to deal with 2 AD on him, I think. Okay, so they just switched to the gold tab. The gold difference is massive. Oh my god, just look at the gold difference. At 22 minutes, it's almost 8k gold, 7k gold right now. Yeah, it's like 8k gold. Oh my god. Huge gold difference. Which is really bad. Okay, it looks like France, Linek might be wanting to go on that, but they decide he gets trapped and he just backs out, because Trundle Pillar has got like a fairly long cooldown. Of course, top is just like they're just trading with each other. Like, as I said before, top is really foreign lane and can't kill each other. It's pretty much a farm fest right now. Acid has 100 CS, but he's 0-4 and he has like 40 AP right now, which is really, really bad. Like I said before, they really need to make something happen for Castle and get farmed. Hotshot looks like he's going to dive top, and just try to kill him more right now. Oh my god, Hotshot goes to bottom Linak, and Linak just immediately ults on one. I don't know if they can kill him with that pattern. Yeah, he dodged like 2 of KX's hits. And so, oh my god, here we go. Hotshot goes in. Soaz. Oh. Okay, so Soaz gets out pretty fine with Flash. He gets the early bind, he gets out with Flash. Hotshot just doing putting pressure wherever he wants to, because it's mid lane so far away. The second tower is down. So Kuja high swaps and Kuja makes a great, absolutely great ult. And okay, so oh my god. Okay, so Kuja decides to go in. And Kuja decides to go in, but Agua comes in and charges around. Hotshot's might die here. Yeah, Kuja dying, which is really, really bad. Soaz has no damage. I don't think he even put any damage into Agua. Okay, no, but Yellowstar comes in hopefully for the cleanup. Yeah, Yellowstar gets a cleanup. That's really good. That helps him get far. And here we go. Here's the ignite. Yellowstar might actually be able to kill Hotshot here. Okay, no. He R's in, goes for Elements. Oh my god. Hotshot burns him all early ult because he did not see the target that Yellowstar had. So Yellowstar also gets the oracles here and the kill. I think he got the Hotshot kill because Hotshot burned way too early. He didn't see the target that Silence was going to. In the meantime, GG pushes down the top tower fairly easily because both the solos decide to come on. It went from like a boss fight to like both the solo heroes got farmed, and so it didn't turn out too bad for France. However, they're still behind. They just hit the 10k gold mark. So, I mean, it's looking really bad for France right now. Just because Chaos is 219 CS. That's 50 more on top of bottom lane, even though bottom lane is 3-1-2. Like, Chaos has equal items as bottom lane. Bottom lane deciding not to get Ninja Tabby right now, instead going for a BF sword. I really think he might need the mobility, but he might just decide to end him up later because he realized that it's so pushed, there's not much he can... I don't know. Okay, so Hotshot just burned Yomu's right there. I don't really know what reason. He just decided to burn Yomu's. Hotshot's ult is actually down for 5 seconds. 10 seconds, yeah, oh my god, he's dead. Oh, that was such poor play, overextending like that. So they can force the Baron. Oh, they can just do like a mid push right now. No, they're deciding to force the Baron. Chaos is bottom lane. There's nothing they can do about it right now. However, GG is there. So, and Rumble just destroys small cars like this. So Rumble's going to give a great ult here. This is a bad idea. Yeah, this is a really bad idea. However, Yellow Star could actually come in. Oh my god. Okay, so that was really good. And France comes in and cleans up the... Oh my god. If Chaos has gotten hit by that bind, he would have just gotten killed right there. He doesn't have Quicksilver. He just gotten one shot by all their APs. With all their damage. So that was a really good fight by France. That's what France needs to take this game back. Dragon is up right now. France could have gone for Dragon, but they decided that they needed to be full health to be able to contest any kind of Baron pressure the other team can put. Because their team has a really easy Baron team with Tryndamere being so farmed. Tryndamere just picked up his Dancer, so he's got really extremely high mobility. On builds like this, these builds are meant to close. Whereas builds like IE, Dancer, IE, Yowish are meant to do damage. So this build sacrifices damage for consistent crits and high mobility throughout the laning phase and like throughout the map, which I actually like. I actually prefer this build. This build is actually one that Void showed me, and I think people actually looked at Void. I don't know where Void got it, but I think a lot of people looked at how Void built Tryndamere and decided to just build it off that. Okay, so Linak is on Chaos right now, which, oh my god, Cassidy's coming in from the front. I think they can die this. Yeah, they can die this with trouble easily. Oh, there we go. He's done. And that's really good. That's what they need. Oh my god, so Chaos comes in, or Hotshot comes in, and Hotshot has to back out. Titus is here now. Oh, Titus can hold. Oh my god, Titus should have ulted. Like, oh. Actually, okay, so they have to get out right now. Yellowstar has no mana. I'm going to have to use try to peel stuff on Hotshot. Hotshot had the flash. And middle looks like Orb versus Elements right now. Oh my god, Igla gets Titus. And Elements is gonna die here. Oh my, Elements dies with Oracles at a really bad spot. Mimic might die here as well. Yeah, Mimic is dead as well. Oh my god. So Soaz decides that he can't really fight because it looks like he burned both Flash, Ignite, and Ult to kill Elements. Which is a good idea because he had Oracles at the time. But it looks like they can't decide to team fight after you blow Oracle because you're just gonna lose a team fight without it. They decided to Dragon because it's right next to them. They're dead or at the heal. They get another Dragon uncontested. Okay, so they're opening the lead back to 10k as soon as the Dragon. Okay, so the lead is back over 10k. However, France is actually fighting these team fights pretty well, even though they're so far behind. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen though, because Yellowstar is closing in on his Rabadon. And once he gets that, it might make fights really interesting, because he can just go for Chaos, who does not have Cleanse or MR, and he can go for Hotshot. And just try to kite Hotshot around. Even though he has Cleanse, it's still hard for Tryndamere to close. Which is why it's such a mobility-centric build right here. You have GG just finishing his Rylai's, picking up a Negatron Cloak, because he realized that you have a lot of fucking AP damage. And you see Morg has finished her Rabadons and her Rod, and Cass is about, I wish I could see gold numbers, but I want to say Cass is about 1,000 away from Rab. Titus decides to go CDR boots instead of Ninja Tabbing. I don't know if I agree with that, but it's like, it's okay, it's not a bad idea. Going to all these games, he's been doing well. He picks up another BF sword. I really thought in this instance, he might have considered an armor item, but I just looked at the items of the other team, or Last Whisper, but I just looked at the items of the other team, they have no armor, so that's a good idea to get a BF sword. GG closed the end, looks like he wants to maybe put some pressure on, maybe ult someone for initiation, but he decides not to. Titus is really far back, so France does not want to fight right now. So as oh, he need a really excellent line right there. Forcing damage on the Iron. Oh, that has to spin out. They get caught. Oh my god, they caught like a full rumble. That's really awful. Oh my god. Hotshot. Oh, that enclosed space is perfect for Rumble ults. And Rumble just caught 5 people in that ult and like almost by himself, really. So they just lost a team fight 3 for 0, and they're going to lose Inhibit Baron off it. I'm pretty sure that's game, and COG Canadian team has cleanly picked up the play. Yellow strong launches, and he shouldn't really have been there in the first place. There isn't much he can do, though. So he dies, and Inhibit is definitely going down. Akai doing a very mobility-centric build, like an MR mobility build here. You win a really fast throw. God, I have a brain fart. Aurelia's into a really fast. The other item that builds off Negatron. I don't even remember. I'll think of it later. So we have here Rumble decided to pick up Abyssal, and that's a good item. His team doesn't have much magic damage though, so I don't know necessarily that's the greatest item to pick up right now. They would have just kept with the Quicksilver or kept with the Negatron, just gone for like Grab, because it's like the best AP damage item in the game. He scales really well off AP, but it's his decision and it's fine honestly. The other team doesn't have much MR, so maybe he just wants to for his own damage. They're gonna think about blue again. Can't get blue this time. It looks like they may be able to fight for it though, but I do not think this is a good idea. So that's this build right here. Acha ults. Acha has oracles too, but he realizes he's so far ahead he can do that. GG Flasher. Go in for a kill on Titan. Got the slow, got the second slow prime. Slowed so much. Now he's exploding. He gets the ult and France GG. They know it's over. 15,000, and there's nothing they can do at this point. So Canada takes bronze in the World Cyber Games. They did really well this game. France, unfortunately, did not have the lanes they needed to win, and they lost the solo lanes, which is especially mid. Like, if you're in the first big Cassin, you really need to be able to take a team that can work around Cassin. And it looks like Team Canada just knew how to play the Cassin matchup really well, just sent Trendemir against it, and it just ended up crushing the game. Congrats to Canada, and sucks for France, because they still play top 4 though, so that's much better than my team. So both teams did really well in this series. This series is actually much closer than the grand finals, which I'm going to go and watch as soon as I finish up this closing ceremony, this closing speech. Actually, yeah, it looks like this game's over. I'm going to go head over to